This is OwlUp, where learning happens in minutes, not hours. For a deeper journey, explore all our courses at owlup.co. Now, let's dive in. About half the flavor of wine comes from aroma, but most people race past the sniff and straight into the sip. You're at a crowded bar, handed a glass. Do you nod and drink? Or pause, swirl, and suddenly notice fresh berries, dried roses, maybe even a hint of smoke? Most casual drinkers stop at, "I like it," or "too dry." Pros break that reaction into parts they can describe and repeat. That skill isn't snobbery. It's a practical toolkit that lets you choose better bottles, send back a flawed wine with confidence, and spot real value on a list. In this episode, you'll start building that toolkit. We'll connect what's in your glass to what's in the vineyard and the cellar, why a Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand often bursts with passion fruit, while one from the Loire leans toward lime and wet stone, or why an $18 Barolo rarely tastes like a $60 one. You'll learn how color hints at age, how structure hints at grape and climate, and how a consistent tasting order keeps your brain from getting overwhelmed. By the end, you'll have a simple, repeatable way to taste that works at home, in a restaurant, or at a full-on tasting flight. Professional tasters rely on structure because the variables add up fast: temperature, glass shape, even the time of day. Shift a Chardonnay from 6 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius, and you'll suddenly notice aromas that were completely muted before. A standard tasting pour is just 30 milliliters, yet panels might assess 40 to 60 wines in a morning, which is why they spit to keep sensory fatigue and alcohol intake under control. Even your own biology matters. Saliva flow and sensitivity change from morning to night, so we'll borrow a few pro tricks to make your casual after-work glass easier to read and compare. Start with what you see, but now go beyond light and dark. Hold the glass over something white and tilt it. In whites, a very pale, almost water-white rim often means a young, lighter wine. A deeper straw or lemon gold suggests riper fruit or oak. In reds, check how far the color extends from the core to the rim. A dense, opaque center that you can't see through, like many young Syrahs or Malbecs, usually hints at a higher concentration of flavor compounds than a very translucent Pinot Noir. Spend 5 to 10 seconds here. You're setting expectations before you even smell. Next, build your nose's database with aroma families. Pros don't chase 85 descriptors every time, they narrow down in stages. Try this sequence the next time you swirl. 1. Fruit. Is it more citrus, stone fruit, red berries, blackberries, or dried fruit? Pick one main lane. 2. Non-fruit. Do you get flowers, herbs, green bell pepper, smoke, baking spice, vanilla, coffee, or earth? 3. Development. Does it smell mostly fresh and primary? Or are there signs of age like hazelnut, honey, leather, or mushroom? Limit yourself to 2 to 3 words per category. That forced minimalism keeps your brain from freezing under information overload. When you sip, break taste into measurable pieces. On a 0 to 5 scale in your head, sweetness from bone dry, 0, to dessert level, 5. Acidity. How much does your mouth water after you swallow or spit? A sharp, lemonade-like tingle might be a 4, a soft, round white might be a 2. Tannin, mostly in reds. Focus on the drying sensation on gums and tongue. Super grippy black tea levels could be a 4, very gentle, like light breakfast tea, a 1 to 2. Body. Think of skim milk, 1, up to whole milk or light cream, 4 to 5. How heavy does the wine feel? Then, time the finish. Count silently after you spit or swallow until the main flavors fade. Under 5 seconds is short, 5 to 15 is moderate, 15 plus is long. You don't need a stopwatch. Just noticing short versus long will instantly sharpen your sense of quality. Finally, connect dots. If you note high acidity, low alcohol, and lots of citrus and green apple in a white, you're probably in a cooler climate style. If you find ripe tropical fruit, softer acidity, and a rounder body, it likely comes from a warmer place. Over time, these quick mental links turn a vague, nice into something you can predict, compare, and deliberately seek out. Here's a simple way to see this in action at home. Take 2 bottles under $20 that you already like, say a Chilean Cabernet and a Spanish Garnacha. Pour just 30 to 40 milliliters of each into identical glasses and label the bases A and B with tape so you can't see which is which while tasting. Note 3 numbers for each wine on a 0 to 5 scale: acidity, tannin, and body. Don't worry about being right, just be consistent with yourself. Next, check the tech sheets on the producer's website. You'll often find real data: alcohol percentage, residual sugar, even pH. If wine A feels fuller and clocks in at 14.5% alcohol, while wine B feels lighter at 13%, you've just linked mouthfeel to a concrete number. Do this across a few weeks with different grapes and regions. After 6 to 8 of these mini comparisons, you'll start predicting which bottle on a list will feel the way you like just from the numbers printed on the label. Treat tasting like data collection. In the next decade, wineries may log thousands of eNose readings per vintage, correlating them with scores from panels of 20 to 40 tasters. That means your own notes can plug into a bigger feedback loop. Start capturing simple 0 to 5 ratings for acidity, tannin, and finish length. After 30 to 50 wines, patterns in your preferences become obvious. As VR tools roll out, that personal data set will help them serve you training flights tailored to your exact blind spots. Your challenge this week? Run a 3-glass micro panel at home. Pick 1 white and 2 reds under $25. For each, give just 3 scores from 1 to 5: body, finish length, and how much you personally enjoy it. Total the numbers. Keep the top 3 wines' labels or photos. After 10 to 12 bottles, you'll see clear patterns in grapes, regions, and styles you actually love. This was OwlUp, your daily step forward. To keep learning with structured courses and more insights, go to owlup.co. Until tomorrow!